What is it that's going to bring me back to life again, that's going to turn me into the prince that I was, and to be the guy full of love and joy? The best thing of this probably is that he did not have to do that alone. He had Dr. Thomas with him, who is a wonderful guy, whom I adore greatly as well. And I would like to invite him up here on stage because I want to ask him a few questions. Dr. Thomas. Stethoscope and all. So I've got a few questions for you, because part of this journey, as I said at the beginning, there were a lot of ups, and then there were a heck of a lot of downs as well. And the great thing is, through this book, Knit and Nibble, it was like a butterfly being reincarnated and going from crawling to flying again. So a few questions for you, Thomas, because you are the expert on this. I want to know, and I think we do too, what is depression? Is it laziness, or is it a proper illness?
Well, yes, I mean, a lot of people think just pull yourself together and, just need to kick up the bum, but no, it's not. It's actually quite a serious mental health illness. It's listed in the DSM-4, which is the list of all psychiatric illnesses, and it's a very severe illness. And James had a moderately to severe depression, and it's a chemical imbalance in the brain, and it does require proper treatment rather than a kick up the bum. In fact, often that is quite counterproductive if anybody tries to do that. So yeah.
So thank you for that. And what treatments are available for this?
Yeah, well, that's a difficult one. So if you look at the sort of evidence-based, then the real treatments that work are the ones for severe depression. So that's the sort of depression where you don't eat anymore, can't get out of bed, and that's usually medication, all the way up to sort of electric shock treatments or quite severe things if you really don't eat at all. That's for the heavy end. And for the sort of more moderate depression, there is not a lot of evidence base out there whether tablets work. I think they are a crutch. They are something that can certainly stabilize you, but doesn't normally allow you to thrive. It's not the tool to use to kind of come back to a full life. It's to hold you above water. Yeah. So to come to full life, it's the sort of domains of psychotherapy, and the new kid on the block is mindfulness, which is of course what this is all about. Yeah.
And I believe you're going to be talking to us later. So, in my third question in this segment right here is, because you lived with someone who was going through this and who was in that deep, dark place and had to find their way out, what was it like living with someone who has severe depression?
Well, my thoughts go out to anybody who actually has ever lived with somebody who has depression, because really they need full support. I know there is all the washing, the shopping, the cooking, and that's next to a busy job as a hospital consultant. So it's not easy. Yeah. And in fact, I needed the mindfulness just as much as James, simply to get the strength to actually pull it through. So it's burdensome, but then of course, with everything that's burdening you find closer together as well. Right. So that's the really big positive, and I want to really say that we got to know each other so much better, so much closer, and going through really thick and thin, and that's important.
Yeah, for better and worse.
Absolutely.
Right. Absolutely. And what we're going to find out through the evening is how James went through his journey to go out of that dark hole. And again, this book, that is part of it. That's part of the down. But then there are lots of ups with this. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Thomas. We will have you back shortly. Thank you.